In the shadow of the fabled Arlington National Cemetery lies a resting place that is often overlooked, yet just as powerful, Alexandria National Cemetery. Opened in 1862 and one of America's first national cemeteries, it is a quiet, peaceful place with deep roots in the Civil War. Join me as we honor its permanent residents and find sanctuary in its tranquility. We will visit a memorial to and graves of victims of the hunt for John Wilkes Booth, United States colored troops, and many others who honorably served our country as we discover more about them. We will also learn about the surrounding area visible from the cemetery, which includes a landmark that honors our first president and one of the 7 wonders of the ancient world at the same time. The gates are open. Let's step inside. And now we'll head over to the other side of the cemetery. Here's a grave that's been visited recently. There are flowers here, although these are not real flowers, but still. This is someone who served in World War II and died in 1967, so I already kind of peeked around. Just a peek over the wall at one of the other historic cemeteries that share the space with this one. So there's a whole section here of USCT troops. So this is United States colored troops. So of course, during the Civil War, there were African Americans who served, but the regiments were segregated. So they had special colored troops regiments. If you saw my video of the Freedmen Cemetery, many of the African American Civil War veterans were originally buried there. And there was this push to have them moved over to this cemetery. And there was a lot of pushback because the powers that be didn't want African Americans to be buried in the same cemetery as whites. So it was not easy, but it eventually was done. And they were moved from the Freedmen Cemetery to this one. And if you remember from that video, there were no headstones there. And this is a much better place to be buried if you were a veteran of the Civil War. And it is highly likely that all the graves I'm showing you right now, they were originally buried at the Freedmen Cemetery, which is not too far from here. So if you haven't seen that video, go ahead and check it out. That is where the African American community was buried during and after the Civil War here. Here is the front gate. And they have these hours on here, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m., but on Google Maps, it clearly says sunrise to sunset. And yeah, if you want to come to this cemetery, oh, and here's this. So now I am outside the cemetery. And if I want to go inside the cemetery, it's just like this, and I'm here. Whereas Arlington National Cemetery, all kinds of security to go through first. And this is the office. It's all shut down, but I'll show it to you anyway. The outside, at least. And here we have President Lincoln's Gettysburg Address. And it is a fitting spot for it, being that there are so many Civil War burials here. So there is a binder here that has the names of everyone buried in the cemetery and their grave number, where you could find them. So it makes it very convenient. It also shows their date of death, when they were interred, their rank, and branch of service, and date of birth. In honor of those who gave the ultimate sacrifice in service to the United States of America and the families they left behind, the sacrifice will not be forgotten. Thanks for joining me here at Alexandria National Cemetery. It is a very calm, peaceful, yet small place, but I really enjoyed being here. As I've said a few times already in this video, I've been to Arlington National Cemetery countless times with my groups. Almost every single group goes there. And it is the complete opposite of this in terms of size and the amounts of people that are there, just the magnitude of everything, and going through security first, and then you come here and it's completely quiet. A car just pulled in, and that is only the second person I saw this entire time here. It's just very, very, very peaceful. You really feel like you can connect a lot better out here. At least I do today. But again, thanks for joining me, and I will see you in the next one. This is Vigoroso, off to the next cool spot. Take care, guys.